This episode has been brought to you by CompleteNutra.com, Whole Family Nutrition. Welcome to the Healthy and Family Show. Each episode features interviews with doctors, experts, and real moms, revealing their secrets on how to keep you and your whole family holistically healthy. Your host is David A. Stone, award-winning movie producer, Amazon best-selling author, certified moringa grower, and founder of CompleteNutra.com, Whole Family Nutrition, which is committed to providing the highest quality, science-backed, non-GMO, all-natural nutritional supplements to keep your whole family healthy. Here's David.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Healthy and Family Show. Today, we have Emily Awbrey Zavasnik, and she is a personal trainer from Orange Theory Fitness. Now, right now, she lives in the UK with her husband, and she's actually shut down from doing the Orange Theory process, the community. One of the best parts about Orange Theory Fitness is the community built within that physical fitness structure. And so she's a coach there, so she's navigating all that right now. But I'm really excited for all of you to meet Emily because she is just an incredible person with some really great advice that I'm excited to pass on to you. So if you're watching this show, that means you believe that the health and wellness of your family should be top priority, but maybe you're a little bit confused with all the conflicting health advice out there. So our goal with this show is to introduce you to the doctors, experts, and real moms who have the tips and tricks that you can use to keep your whole family holistically healthy. And so quickly, before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about a Complete Nutra product, and this is Complete Collagen. Now, Complete Collagen is a really incredible product. This is a complex collagen. This has a type 1, type 2, type 3, type 5, and type 10 collagens in it. And so collagen is just so good for healthy skin, healthy nails, healthy bones, and it helps build your body from the inside. Now, this is Complete Collagen because we have the complex collagens. We have many different kinds of collagen in this formula. So this is something that everybody should be taking. You really only need one in the morning, and sometimes if you want one midday, you can do that as well. But it does promote healthy skin, healthy nails, healthy hair, healthy bones. So collagen is a really important piece of our body equation. We're really not getting it in anything that we're eating nowadays. Now, if you want to support our guest on the show today and also support your health, go to www.CompleteNutra.com. Fill up your cart with all the incredible products like Complete Collagen Complex, and then at checkout, there's a discount box. In that discount box, I want you to enter Emily20, and that's going to give you 20% off your entire order at CompleteNutra.com. So check it out. It's great. It's amazing nutritional supplements to keep the whole family healthy. It's called Whole Family Nutrition for a reason. So let's get into this week's episode and welcome Emily Awbrey Zavasnik. I'm really excited to have you here on the show because we've been friends for, I don't even know how long, it's maybe 15 years, right? Like,
yeah, I think we're coming up.
Something like that. But you've always been into holistic health, really. Like, and so when we start, I kind of want to get into what is holistic health to you. But before we get into that, why don't you just introduce yourself? And you moved from Phoenix to the UK, and you did it for your job, which your job is actually a trainer. You're a trainer at Orange Theory Fitness. So why don't you introduce yourself and then tell us what holistic health means to you?
Okay, awesome. Well, first off, Dave, thank you so much for having me on the Healthy and Family Show. I'm very excited to be on here. And like you said, I'm currently living in the UK. I've been living here for over 2 years, about 2.5 years. And obviously I'm a part of the franchise Orange Theory Fitness in the Midlands and the north of the UK. How did I end up in England? Great question. Obviously, I lived in Phoenix where I met you for an amazing 13 years. I love fitness. I love being healthy, inspiring other people to live healthier lives. What happened was Orange Theory took me from Arizona to Florida. And then obviously I met my now husband. So we got married, moved to the UK. So that's a very long story, but bringing it into hopefully a minute or less. And then holistic health. I mean, I think growing up, you know, I knew that fitness is important to me. Moving's important. You know, nutrition's important. I think that's what I've been focusing on the majority of my life. I think in the last more so 5 years, we know that there's more out there, right? that relationships are so important. I know on your kind of 5 pillars of holistic health, we have financial. That is a huge point of worry and contention from people. Emotional health, mental health. So those are all super, super important. I think having a balance of all of them is fantastic. Sometimes you have to kind of hone in on just one or two to really kind of bring yourself up to where you want to be and where your goals are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, definitely. I think a lot of times if people are trying to get in shape, I've done this before. It's like, I'm going to just start running 5 miles a day. And then like day 3, I'm like sore and then I stop and then I don't ever get back to it. It's like, I think we have to, if we want to keep our body in optimal shape, especially as we get older, which we can, I think we have to build some routines and some rhythms into our life, which I think you've had a lot of really healthy rhythms, just knowing you years ago. I mean, you really did. You've always, as a lifestyle choice, focused on exercise. I mean, you've always enjoyed hiking and then probably food. So maybe tell us about really what are your top things that you do to stay healthy?
Right. Yeah. So this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I find fitness fun. I find getting uncomfortable, getting sweaty, and working out to be lots of fun. So for me, it's not a chore. It's something that I enjoy doing. So in Phoenix, for instance, I loved trail running. I loved going out to Payesto Peak, Jeremy Draw area, and running. So that got the endorphins going. So the endorphin thing, I think a lot of people can understand, or the joy from running, the high from running that they get. So I think fitness is crucial. Moving our bodies every day somehow is so important. Once you start to get that cycle moving, then comes the nutrition. Because if you're fueling your body with poor nutrition, you're not going to be able to perform to the level you want. If we want to continue to improve, we have to continue to fuel our bodies good nutrition. So definitely. I think, again, those are the 2 things I was focusing on. Now,
as far as nutrition, for you, does that look like a specific diet, or does that look like, I mean, it's like, how do you view what you eat? And I mean, maybe give us some examples of what some good stuff is to eat.
Yeah. So we know there's so many diets out there. There's so many options out there, fad diets. I think I'm along the lines of the 80-20 rule, eating 80% healthy and 20% of stuff that you just purely enjoy. I think that's important because I'm not one to put a ton of boundaries up. I think I'm quite disciplined in certain areas of my life. So I like to eat what makes my body feel good, but also, let me enjoy that slice of cake, once a month or whatever. Some people maybe once a week.
Yeah, once in a while, whenever I put a gallon of ice cream in the fridge, I try to get the organic stuff, but whenever I put it in there in the freezer, yeah, it's like I eat it until it's gone. Like I don't really. I've never learned how to pace myself.
But you know yourself. So the thing is, you know yourself. So if you're going to have that in your freezer, you know that that's going to be tempting for you to take down the whole thing.
And when it's gone, it's gone. I don't go buy it again. Sometimes. Okay. You'd gravitated towards Orange Theory really early. And I remember I did the first workout with you and I did not have the stamina to keep up or do the whole workout. I remember I had to stop like midway through, maybe just get on the rowing machine and just keep trying to row. But I mean, the theory between Orange Theory is that, keep your heart rate in a certain kind of zone. But can you tell us a little bit about, I guess, why Orange Theory works out like that and what your favorite way to work out is?
Yeah. So first off, I mean, the problem with what's going on in the world today, like one of the biggest dangers to our family, I know that you really addressed the family viewpoint, is inactivity, sedentary lifestyles, right? So people just are not moving now as much as they used to move. It's a huge issue. Yes. So many of the health problems we have today, even talking about COVID-19, pulmonary issues, it's because we're not active. People are not challenging their bodies. They're getting comfortable. So the thing about exercise is it gets you uncomfortable. Who likes to get uncomfortable besides a few people like myself? But most people don't like that. So the thing, let's talk about Orange Theory. Let's bring that into play. Orange Theory is about it's heart rate interval training, getting your heart rate into that, what we call the orange zone, into that 84% or higher for 12 or more minutes of the hour. So it's not going HIIT training per se. There's a little bit of HIIT training, high intensity interval training in there, but it's about the ups and downs of your heart rate during the workout. So it's so important to do that for your body. Studies show if you do that for at least 2 to 3 hours a week, that could be enough just to keep you in that, am I healthy? Check. I'm getting that nice moderate to rigorous exercise. It also incorporates total body strength training. So as an adult, they often say about, 2 hours, 2 sessions, whatever, a week of strength training to keep that muscle tissue on our bodies. So it's so important. The reason why I personally love Orange Theory is the community. The community aspect, is key for most people. I'm a person, and the color aspect, I'm a yellow. I like to be around people. I feed off other people. So that community aspect of Orange Theory is there.
Yeah.
And it ticks a lot of boxes.
That's amazing. Yeah, you're right. It's more than just working out when you have people that can not only hold you accountable, but you can help hold them accountable. And then you could see each other's progress and maybe celebrate in each other's progress. That's fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's huge. Because the thing is, people quite often don't want to afford, even if they can, do they want to afford a personal trainer? Just that one-on-one. That's why a lot of the fitness industry is moving towards kind of that boutique studio base, or even just group classes at whatever, the YMCA. Group classes kind of have that camaraderie where there's a coach, there's several people, it's high energy, and you're building relationships, which that is a key point to holistic health.
Definitely. That's why I kind of like yoga. Someone told me you could do yoga on your own. And I actually weirdly, I never thought about doing it on my own because it felt like yoga was the thing that you're supposed to go to like the yoga class and do it with everybody there with a teacher. But I guess you can do, I don't know why I didn't think about it that way. You could totally do yoga on your own. But
I think it's the personal choice, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe for you, let's just say, I know that you are a relational person, but you do spend a lot of time by yourself, Dave. If I know you correctly, you spend a lot of time by yourself. So, doing some yoga at home would be perfect for you, whatever it is, let's say once a week, twice a week, incorporating that. And now there's so many different things online that are out there on YouTube for us. People are really having to go there to discover that during this time.
Very
There's
true.
a lot out there.
Yeah, we're having to redefine like how we interact socially, really, or at least add a backup plan. Because things are going to snap back into gear. We are going to get back into gear, but there's probably going to be some residual effects from whatever the heck is going on right now. Really.
Right. So definitely, even with our studios, Orange Theory's opening back up, and this goes for any boutique studio, cycling studios, yoga studios, there are still people who have compromised immune systems that are not going to feel comfortable going into a studio.
Yeah.
So finding that solution at home is key for them to stay healthy. This is not a time just to check out. This is a time to check in.
Yes, absolutely.
CompleteNutra.com, whole family nutrition.
Hi, Dr. Jessie Keener here, and we're going to talk about a really exciting formula. It's called the Complete Collagen. Now, you may have heard of collagen. It's actually a protein derivative, and it's essential for building healthy muscles, healthy skin, healthy hair, healthy fingernails. Women, you're going to love this, but guys, don't think it's a girls-only product, because if you're working out in the gym or you want to create more ripped muscles, you're definitely going to want to get on our collagen product. It's a complete spectrum collagen, and it can work on any age group, teenagers, college age, full-blown adults, moms, dads, everybody. One capsule at a time. You can take it up to twice a day. And again, if you have a competition, you're working with a trainer, they may say take it up a little bit more right before your competition. If you're working on things like weak nails or your hair quality isn't good and your hairdresser's like, I don't know what to do about this, you're definitely going to want to get on some collagen because it's going to nourish and build from the inside out. It's an essential building block for your health. It's not adequate in our diet anymore, so we need to supplement, therefore, complete collagen.
CompleteNutra.com, whole family nutrition.
I think the hope is, our bodies are ready to heal. And I think people can learn, if people can learn to use the other thing is when we are alone, I think a lot of times we keep ourselves so busy because we don't really want to just sit there by ourselves for any moment of time. And so there's a lot of this equation that I think is going on, but the fear, I think, could be stopping a lot of people from discovering and healing and using this time to enhance themselves. What do you think?
Right, and this time has given us a lack of structure. So people are really having to put structure into their day. They're having to create that structure. It's just like any other time. Like right now, everyone's just going downstream with the COVID stream, and like people like us, we got to go upstream.
Yes,
we got to press in to what God's calling us to do and to move forward and to progress. Like you said, not just sit here and to coast. So
yes. Well, coasting only became the goal because people hate what they're doing. And then we got a chance to coast, and then people got bored in the first week or two of coasting. Coasting is never the goal, and when it becomes the actual outcome, you're like, okay, I'm tired of coasting now. What do I? Let's go do something.
Right. I think because whenever it comes to fitness, like myself, like you like walking. You have your 10,000 steps a day challenge, right? I like to get my endorphins pumping from strength training or some sort of cardiovascular training, but not everyone is apt to just want to do that. So I would say if people are listening to this and they like, where do I start? I really like couch time. I like screen time. I like game time. I love Netflix, something along those lines where they need to make a change, because studies show, for instance, exercise can help reduce depression by 30%. It can help reduce type 2 diabetes by 30%, heart disease, 30%. These are up to, and these are studies off of, the local NHS, National Healthcare System here in the UK. But, and there's so many more studies for what physical activity can do for you. So the first thing is find something you enjoy. That's number one. Find something you enjoy to do. Or maybe if some people are like, don't really enjoy it, Emily, they'll find something that they find effective. Like a lot of people, let's say Orange Theory, they might not love it because they think it's painful, but it's effective and they keep coming back. So I think that's the main thing. Find something you enjoy. And that could be more than one thing as well. It could be, let's say cardiovascular, it could be going for, walking, hiking, in Arizona, perfect example, hiking, cycling, running, swimming. So those are some good options. Dancing, boxing, so many things there. Maybe it's also, you're going to pair that with yoga or Pilates or bar, so there's tons of things out there. Find something that you enjoy. Second one is, if you're the type of person, which most people are, find someone to do it with. Find a buddy, find a friend, find an accountability partner, or find a community if you like to do that in like what we kind of have, or like a boot camp or something outside. When it comes to family, Healthy and Family show here, when it comes to family, you have to figure out something to do, because some of those activities I mentioned are, solo activities, or most of them might be. Find something you want to do with your family, whether it's going out to the park and playing basketball or throwing a frisbee, or you could probably name so many things that you like to do with your family. So
even just running around, you're right. Just go be active.
Yeah, got to be active with the family. I mean, again, the kids need activity. They need an hour of exercise a day. If you're talking about more of a teenager, they also need muscle and bone. They need to challenge their bodies as they're growing right now. So we have to keep our family healthy by doing that stuff. My third point is to set goals, set SMART goals, something specific, something measurable, achievable, realistic, which like for you, you said earlier, running 5 miles. Yeah, but it's probably achievable, but is it realistic for you?
Right. Walking is realistic for me, 5 miles every day. If I try to make it a habit, it's just me walking, which I didn't even look at as exercise in the past. I'm like, I got to do more than that. But then I try to do more than that, and I would never be consistent. So now it's just, okay, I'm pushing myself a little bit. And you're right, growth is uncomfortable. But it's growth. What we should be focusing on, a little bit of uncomfortability strengthens us for sure.
Right. Yeah. If you want to transform, if you think about a rock, it takes pressure for it to transform. It's just like us as well. So we have to put a little bit of pressure on ourselves to be able to make those transformations towards our goal.
Absolutely.
So setting some sort of a goal is very, very helpful.
Totally important.
The next thing I would suggest to do is get some kind of a tool, if that's for you. Let's say a Garmin, a Fitbit, Apple Watch, heart rate monitor, or maybe it's a set of dumbbells. Get something that's going to inspire you. Maybe it's a new set of shoes. I love a good workout outfit. Get something to get you motivated. That's helpful.
Excellent
Playlist,
point.
could be free. So again, we're talking about find something that's fun that you like to do. Maybe get a partner, get a buddy, set some SMART goals. We're talking about get a tool of some sort. Last one is get moving. Get moving. Take one step. One day. Get moving.
I love that. So the first one and the last one are the same, kind of.
Find something you like to do, and then go get them.
Move. Yeah,
That's it.
You're right. I mean, and there's those studies out there that are saying that sedentary lifestyles are going to be worse than cigarettes on our health.
It's a silent killer, hands down.
Wow.
We're not made to sit all day. We're not made to sit. Generations before didn't do it. Now we've got so much technology that we can do everything from our computer. We don't need to do anything laborious. So it is huge.
Yeah. Now, when you run, do you run every day or no? Do you just find your activity to do every day?
Yeah, whenever we started lockdown, I started going outside and running, and I would have a heart rate monitor on, and I would have a Strava app up tracking my mileage. But I do have some niggles. That's what they call having a little bit of an ache or pain over here, a niggle, and in my hip. So I kind of had to stop that a little bit. So I'm on like 5 days off and just doing mobility work and walking right now. But yeah, I really enjoy running, getting outside. Love that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I have to kind of go outside to get my exercise. I don't have to, I say that, but it's like going outside to get my exercise makes me a little more happy. And so if you could find a way to, get your exercise in where you're happy and you feel good while you're doing it, that could be sustainable and help you be sustainable for sure. And the tool,
100%.
Having a tool, that's a really good point, because when I started tracking my steps, it made it a game for me. And then it kind of gave me these baselines to work from. And it's like I tell people not to be hard on this. If they can't do 10,000 steps a day, just start walking 2,000. Just start tracking your normal daily steps and see how far you get in a normal day, which might only be like 1,800, 2,000 steps without doing an additional piece of exercise. Well, look. Now you only got 8,000 steps to get. Or if you just want to set a 5,000 step goal for the first month a day, then that's approximately 2.5 miles. It's basically just saying baby steps, or just walk, a little bit, just pop the seal and get out there. Yeah, I love it. But the tool helps you gamify your fitness.
Yeah, and a lot of people love that. A lot of people love that bit of technology. I'm not a high-tech person. I do like to kind of see it, but I think that is huge for a lot of people. So if that's you, I would start research and look at getting something that's going to motivate you to move.
That's actually the same thing with Orange Theory. It's it gamifies the workout almost.
Yes, it does. It definitely does with the heart rate monitor system.
Yeah. Because so everybody puts one on their chest, right? Or do they sometimes connect to the watch?
Yeah, so there's one around the chest. There's also one that now connects to your Apple Watch in the States,
cool.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Apple Watch. The thing is, sometimes my wrist actually gets a little bit sore wearing the watch. I don't know if it's the frequencies or what, but I have to switch my wrists sometimes, but just try not to wear it all the time. But it definitely is pretty awesome that it connects to that. So then you're doing these and you're keeping your zone, and the whole team is like running and racing with you. It's a cool experience. So what do you guys?
That's it.
Are you guys planning on opening up soon?
We're looking to hopefully open July, August. That's what we are hoping and praying for. And obviously it's going to be with a lot of restrictions in place, social distancing in place.
Maybe just move the treadmills a little further apart.
Yeah, it's going to be every kind of 3 stations.
Oh, got
so
it.
You're going to only have half the amount of people in your studio that you used to have.
Man, things are in a interesting place, and that's going to kind of hurt business, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really interested to see all this, but at the end of the day, I don't have to worry because I got my tether. We have something greater than ourselves here that we're looking towards and counting on. And it does serve me well. So thank you, Jesus, for all that. But
That's it.
cool, Emily, you're amazing. And thank you for doing this interview with me.
Thank you, Dave. I loved being on here. I loved chatting with you. So it was an absolute pleasure.
Is there anything that you want to say that we didn't really touch on or hit on?
No, I think I touched on all my points. I just want to really encourage people to believe in themselves so that they can do it. I think a lot of people, they stop. It's the inconsistency, but keep going. Keep going, I would say is the thing. Just make one decision each day to improve your body, improve your fitness.
I love that. It's excellent. And is there any way people can reach out to you? Or do you have some socials or some website or anything?
Yes, obviously I'm putting together a blog kind of based loosely on kind of faith and fitness. So I don't have the name yet, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. And I'm both on Facebook and Instagram. It's Emily Awbrey Zavasnik. So hopefully, I'm sure you'll have it kind of spelled out there, but feel free, please reach out to me on either one of those. Awesome.
Thanks, Emily.
Thank you, Dave. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you for joining us for the Healthy and Family Show. Visit our website at healthyandfamily.com. That's healthyandfamily.com to see what all the other doctors, experts, and real moms have to say about keeping your whole family healthy. This episode has been brought to you by CompleteNutro.com, Whole Family Nutrition, and aired on the Goldstone Network. People, Planet, Future.